how does this happen, a game like this? Considering the urgency, coming back home after what happened last night, all that at stake, and how do you wind up with a game like
Yeah, I didn't sense that we had a lack of urgency, or that we were flat. We simply just didn't play well. Um, I thought we were pretty stable defensively through three quarters, and then the floodgates just went open in that fourth quarter. Bogdanovich obviously hit some big ones, just airspace stuff. They really just ran one or two triggers and got the ball where they wanted to go, and then it was pretty much just one-on-one attacks from there. Weren't able to contain it, but I think our offense, got us in trouble, at key times in the second half. And that's just something we'll work at. That's how quickly things can change in this league. Just 5 days ago, we think that everything's trending in the right direction. We have two games that are not to our standard, and so we'll just have to regroup. We'll have a day off and get back to work on Thursday and get ready for a big game Thursday night against the Clippers, and really work collectively to play better than we did tonight. And that'll be all of us, the entire locker room and the coaching staff. All of us will work, to find some solutions for Thursday. None of us, feel great about this, and that's sometimes this league. You have to manage things that don't necessarily go your way, and collectively you come together and figure it out.
The defense has been trending in a positive direction, but these last two games, when the defense isn't going well, what issues have you seen that kind of hurt you guys in that?
Yeah, it's a little bit different, in each game. Today, there was really an inability to contain the ball one-on-one, in a lot of different situations. That's really what it felt like. And then Bogdanovich hit some big ones, even a couple of them that were well contested. But he got going, and at that point he has to, put the ball on the floor. But again, the defense in the fourth quarter was certainly not to our standard. But our offense, for large portions of the game, there wasn't a flow. Guys, we're not making quick decisions, quick reads. We're much better, than we showed the last two nights offensively, and we'll make sure that we'll get on the same page and get our flow going offensively, and our rhythm much better for Thursday.
Through most of the first half and then early in the third, I guess, it seemed like Bam was mostly in the play all the time defensively, especially on switches. But then as the fourth wore on, it seemed like Detroit was kind of getting the matchups they wanted. Were they just getting more organized?
Not the first time. Yeah. They run one pick and roll to get switched, they can run another one, they'd get, whatever matchup they wanted. In the fourth quarter, there was an inability of a lot of us, to be able to contain the ball. There was a lot of different matchups where they moved it around and were able to score on different guys. That is not typical for us to be able to give up 38 in the fourth quarter. We will be better than what we showed tonight.
I know the league's been trending away from practice days for a while, but when you're a team that's searching for something and the schedule is what it is, and I know you use the walkthrough or the shoot around, whichever you do. I mean, I know you use that as a practice scenario.
We need whatever we can get right now.
How frustrating is it that you don't have the time to go in and do the work?
Not frustrated about it. That's the league. Every team is going to be dealing with the schedule, travel, injuries, all of that. So we're managing, a few things. It's not realistic for us to be able to have a Hunger Games practice right now, but we can develop some habits in the days in between. And again, we have a lot more good habits than bad habits. None of us are happy about this. You walk in the locker room, nobody feels good about the last 48 hours. And again, as a reminder, just 5 days ago, we're coming off of, a very good road win. But we do have to collectively, own this. And that's all of us, everybody in the locker room and the coaching staff and myself. We have to do a better job, and that's what I'm going to focus on tomorrow. That's a good work day, for the coaching staff. It's a good recalibration, and hopefully the guys can clear their minds, and we'll get back to work on Thursday.
I know it's a small part, but just Vic coming back, just that first step, your thoughts on him getting back and your thoughts on what you saw tonight, please.
Well, from the human side of it, forget about the basketball or how he performed or what it looked like. I don't want to say I don't care or that's irrelevant, but the human side of it is you're really happy for him. He's been through a lot in the last 3+ years. He's had to show a great deal of perseverance and fortitude to do most of his work when nobody's even paying attention. That can be very lonely and it's tough on anybody. So for him to just get back out there, I think it was a big step for him. We'll temper the expectations, because there will be a minutes restriction, for whatever X period of time. But the most important thing is he's feeling great. He's already, as I was walking here, he's already in the weight room, getting some extra work. So that's a good sign that the minutes were fine. And I think that's because it was an appropriate, healthy plan the last few weeks to get him to this point. Thank you.